Okay, for those of you who've been thinking Raven is joking, I said a few times I have actually finished an Oracle deck. Well, I thought it was time, as my time is running out here, wherever I'm living. Just 2-3 more weeks here and have to be out. And so I don't have any studio, and I haven't really. I just found the pictures now. After been looking, I have a very messy space on my computer, but here they are, beautiful, and they're ready for print. So next task is where to print them. Who should print them? Should I print them through an actual printing company, or should I do all the work on my own? Which is, well, you never know. So let's have a walkthrough and see. Maybe if you like, I'm considering putting up a Patreon site because I want to do this for the rest of my life, to be honest with you. I love reading the cards, but getting your own set of cards printed, and there are, I have to be honest with you, there are so many cards out there that's made in a rush. It looks like it's children doing it. Oh, is children art's not beautiful? Well, you know, you have grown-up people and they publish cards, and the drawings, they are so unprofessional made. They are so and it's not even done in purpose. And I'm thinking, okay, if they can get away with that, can I not get away with this stack after all? So yeah, a little bit steampunk, as you can see here around the eyes and that touch. So let's have a walkthrough, okay? One of my Celtic inspired ones. I think she should stay there, or what do you think? You can pick a guess where the face inspired. Here we have a drawing it's not exactly my favorite, but I have a playful side. I've been coloring it a few times, and I will color it again, so there will be one edition where I upgrade them with colors. And so maybe you will get your own deck where I sign my beautiful signature. This one is from 2012. So like I said, all the pictures are quite old. Here's my cat. Ninja, of course, Ninja. So I believe this would be, you know, I bred one lit of Siamese cat or Oriental cats, which are my favorite, you know, but doesn't matter anyway. It's a real photo where I'm simply just inverting in Photoshop and putting on some wings. I thought the picture itself was gorgeous enough, and I didn't have enough drawings to fill up the entire stack on 52 Oracle cards. So here's my dragon, which this is how it should have been on my magazine, the revistas. So unfortunately it turned out pretty grey. It's been a disaster, and that's also why I'm not sure whether or not how to sell the magazine. I'm a horrible seller, and that's, you know, I got an A in entrepreneurship from university, but taking money from people, it's like it looks like, well, I'll pass that task to someone else for now while I practice on, because it devaluates my work. And when you got an A in the university, both in entrepreneurship and drawings, it should be good enough to print. What do you think? So here is one of my more simple drawings, which I just feel like I want to color it. So I made an avatar of myself, making the nose I always wanted, and of course the raven is there and stuff. So yeah, that's a psychedelic inspiration that I got from Nina Kravitz, also from my own head. So again, someone claim I plagiate. Well, if you have a kung fu teacher and he teaches you how to do kung fu his style, you will defend yourself in that exact style. Now I've been training different kinds of kung fus and having different kinds of masters within art, so it varies. Sometimes you can see a signature from one of the masters that I've been inspired with, or someone that I actually have had around me physically, being there for me, as in a teacher in physical presence, helping me to become what I can do today. So let's continue. This is not really one of my favorite drawings, but on a card I think it looks amazing with all the details. You would never guess where that face comes from, but it is from the TV series. That face I was inspired by. Anyway, there are things I would adjust, but I think it looks great as it is. So here you have from the comic I made, and these are not the best drawings in the world, but I think the contrast, and if you look upon this guy up close, I mean, you have to admit I do know how to create, what's it called, skravering, we say in Norwegian, with shadows, effects and everything. I think the card is alright. If it wasn't, I wouldn't put it there. And here you have him going away, and I love the little detail there with those two cute little these guys is my signature. If you love someone, set them free. So basically the cards have a message on their own. A broken heart, the wolf and the lamb, the lion and the deer, far away yet together. So yeah, Rumi, why not steal Rumi? I mean, what's the guy, what is he going to do? Arrest me after, I don't know how long he's been dead, 1,000 years? So, but I've started to make my own poetry actually, so the next deck I will make, oracle deck, whatever, will be my own words, mas och menas. And I love drawing trees. So this is my grief, the grief I've been trying to express while losing my home and someone running away with my kid, actually. That's why I made the magazine dedicated to her. I don't think anyone really got that part, but at least I got to express myself, how this felt like, which is grief. So this could be 5 of Cups, basically. I might change the number of the cards, but if you numerically make 4 and 1 together, it is 5 of Cups. So I'm not sure it is so necessary anyway. Let's see. So here we have my teddy bear, which you might have seen a few times already. Don't be blurry-eyed. Well, he is kind of psychedelic. See me clearly. See my beauty without the old eyes of delusion. Yeah, these are probably not my own words. So Rumi is the one that will be having the honor of this. I just love that tree in the background. And yes, that's my cat Jack challenging death. Right after I printed the magazine, the cat died. So it is actually a sad story. It sounds funny when you read the magazine, but it was not funny for me. Alia of Atreides, for those of you who are interested in Dune, I've been a fan since 2005. I gave away the picture to someone who, well, I wouldn't have given it to her today, just put it like that. I even finished it for her, all the space around it and so on. And so what I'm going to do on the second print is that I'm going to print it out on this kind of paper and redo the sky around it. So I will fill out the void there because it wasn't really finished when I gave it away. So this would be the sister of Muad'Dib, also known as Alia, who are born as a reverend mother due to the fact that the Bene Gesserit which Jessica is consuming the water of the Shai Hulud while she's pregnant with this girl. So yes. But if you do not know that story by now, you should. There are books you can read, and of course, the books describe a lot more than the movies. I think the way I have myself, with my own crazy imagination, described that city is great. I dig it. I love it. I don't know where I got my ideas from, but I dig it. So Alia Atreides, hello there, crazy woman. In the background, you will also see her uncle, known also as Baron Harkonnen, which is played by Stellan Skarsgård in the new movie. So he possesses her. Anyway, no more spoiler alert for the movie for those of you. Some I did not have enough, so some of them will be simple cards with words of wisdom and my own leaves, Photoshop style. And I think they look all right. So here we have a really good one. The way I'm happy with the way the thorns are placed. I think they're beautiful. So the cards who got no drawing only, I taken part of I taken this part of one of my drawings and put it in Photoshop, pasted it, and then did it like that, just that. So if you know anyone who wants to publish this, then I really just want to continue with the next deck, to be honest. But this is already a reality. It's already exists digitally, and soon it will be paper, just like everything else I made. I actually have published rock/gothic magazines before, interviewing rock stars. I published many comic magazines. So what is to stop me this time? Absolutely nothing at all. Here you have a strange perception. If you can see those little feet there, would be my teddy bear and my cat who's just consumed this and gets slapped out, and weird alien stuff is well, actually you can see if you take a look, there are some ordo ab cow, ordo of peace right here. So yeah. Let's see. Can we jump through any more ones? I'm excited. The best one is yet to be. Okay, so he got slammed out. He didn't handle too much of that peyote. No, peyote. No, San Pedro. And even I think it's kind of good. Even the spider is knocked out here, and that thing is just something I made just because I could. It was simple, too simple. Also, I'm born in the year of the rabbit, so everywhere you see the rabbit, and this very strong symbol, follow the rabbit, the white rabbit. So what's going on here? Yeah, here we have also one of my favorites, also inspired by Nita Kravitz. Again, it's not, I've not copied it. I'm inspired, and I did not look at any of her work. I made it from my own head after studying her style. So, all shout out to that woman. Excellent, beautiful, and I am obsessed with her artwork. And I'm obsessed with Pan and these creatures. So already by now you should love my oracle deck. I think you should. So come up with suggestions, Patreon or whatever I can do in India or some country. This needs to come true right now. I'm too excited about it. This dragon is not, the details are great. I am great with details. I'm just bragging about it because I think I am fucking great details. But the eyes, I think, is a little bit big, but it's a great dragon. It's a great card. It's not my favorite one, but it's okay. So I have this necklace. Some of you might have seen it, and it is so awesome. I love it. It's made of wood, but it always breaks. They made it too cheap. So what I did is I took a picture, went into Photoshop, and went havoc on it, and it stands out from the entire deck. But who minds? It is awesome. And I think it gives a very strong, it's all about the root chakra and the sun. And it is the phoenix, although it is Horus. It's everything from, you can. Even Edgar Poe here. So arise, whoever you are. Scorpio, non-Scorpio, it's time to arise. This is a powerful drawing, and it should be the logo, really, of the channel. I think it's awesome. Please leave me a comment what you think. Here's one of my favorite paintings. It was very large. Of course, it's got top grey and uni. It is actually bigger, so you will see pieces of it on another side. So this is ink, as in the fine liner type of ink, probably German as usual, and then afterwards making sure that the fine liner is waterproof, going over with aquarelle colors. So yeah, here's the left part. If you take a good look, you can see a flamingo hiding in there. And we have lost even this twilight. No one saw us this evening hand in hand. Who am I? Taken from the beautiful poetry also here from Peter Pendragon. And the spider. Yeah. So he's thinking about maybe, shall I travel? So this card for me right now would be quite perfect. And I have to admit, I'm looking through my own cards and I see this creature. I'm like, wow, I might imagine it ain't that too. It's not that bad, is it? So yeah, I haven't got any respawn yet from any apartment, but holy shit, am I good. I need my studio, and I want you guys, whoever you are out there who are artistic, to join me and keep me company, and maybe even produce your own cards. So again, here we have from the frog perspective, someone lying on the ground looking up at the beautiful trees, and gaze not to the future. Yes, that creature. I don't think I gave it a name, I'm not sure. Dwell not in the past, love the now, for now is all you have. That's probably my own. Again, picture of myself while still having dreads. Wander alone in the crowd and sing, from Peter Pendragon. And yeah, here we have some inspired by some kind of, I probably have seen a photo or a statue somewhere, and I also use it as I kind of cut the leftovers here and I laminated them, so I used to sell them also as book between this chapter I read kind of book thing. This troll is a photograph I found on internet. I thought, oh, that looks cool. So just in a couple of hours, he was there in A3 format, because that way of drawing comes out very easy for me. I don't know why, it's just easy. And he even got his own t-shirt, this guy. So he would be maybe the hermit. He's symbolized by 9. So not necessarily, but could be. And this is a drawing of myself. It's made in 2021. This is how I used to look like, and this is how I still look like, except the dog collar around. Oh yeah, I even got the sword. So Lilith, combined with the Queen of Swords. You got me there, but I might still change the numbers of the cards, or maybe not. Lily is the one in this case. And those creatures there, they do smoke a lot of spliffs. I can't hide the past I had where I was kind of protesting that's all politics. That's all politics, so don't worry about it. Here's one of my favorite dragons, also made in 2001. So 11 would be the master number. Still very inspired by Ian Miller here. He elevated my dragons into a new level. And again, one of my favorite pictures, and she's called Death. She should be number 13, so never know. Today I would probably make her lines a little bit more sharp on the body, but it's a good drawing. It's just a good drawing, I think. So I won't puzzle too much with it. Here's from my comic, so it's more recent, like 2016 recent. As you can see, I've tried to depict some kind of a man groove here, and those face, still Medico de la Peste kind of style, raven face, pokey nose. Self-portrait. Upgraded a little bit. Yeah, probably some collagen in the lips or something like that. So intuition speaks for itself. And this one of my favorite ones. This would be the devil, actually. And in this case, it's kind of a lovely devil, because at some point here we have unconditional love and the ruins behind it. There are so many interpretations that you could give to this card, and it's all up to you. I love the way I've been puzzling with the surface here. I just love it. So the more I show you, the more I get excited in printing these buggers. Yeah, my cat died before I made this. And he died in the story as well. Not exactly, but kind of looked like he died. So if the irony here has some meaning to it, well, my little Jack, Jacaranda Manu de Lebisa, he got wings now. And he's still around. It's the strangest cat I've ever had in my entire life. He acted like a really strange dog. He always wanted to play. And here's the dragon, the mighty dragon. I used to be draconian illustrations, but I love the details on this one. And who wouldn't love this lady? I like it. And I thought riding those horses all the time, what's the point with that? So yeah, I actually called it strength. So here you go, guys. This is strength. And again, my cat Santari, I bred Oriental cats, and this is Jack's brother. He's red and beautiful, lovely. I'm not sure we rounded yet because some of them, yeah, whatever. So surrender, lose yourself. So this is also one drawing I made just straight from the head because easy peasy for me, that style. There are certain things I find difficult to draw, but I'll get there. And again, necking. So yeah, here we have the Ravenheim Tarot or the Oracle cards. So give me a like one on this one, wouldn't you? I need some luck in order to get these guys printed. I mean, is that how it's going to end? Yeah, we need to print these guys. So I don't know what you think. But whatever you think, if you think they're all so really horrible and unprofessional, well, take a look at the deck called Esoteric Cards. Now that those drawings could use some help. Not to be evil here, but seriously. Anyway, the esoteric cards are great, as in the symbolism. But yeah, I'm thinking there are so many people who get away with drawings that, I don't like to utter opinions, but I do have a large background in art. So I am allowed to point a little bit of a finger when I think that some work is simply very sloppy. So feel free to disagree. I would love to have your input on my work, and maybe I put on a Patreon on this one. And thank you for joining this art session walkthrough. I love you so much, and see you later.